Hello guys, Nirav here, admin of 50hours.com, coming back to you with another Elliott Wave update. So here I'm trying to do a new thing, or more like testing a new thing. I will be publishing some quick updates on Nifty and Bank Nifty here on TradingView and see how it goes. Before moving further with this Elliott Wave analysis update on Nifty and Bank Nifty, let me give a small introduction. So I am the admin and owner of 50eyes.com, where I have been publishing my market views for many years, and I have a track record since 2016, as you can see, with accuracy ranging near almost to 90%. This is a 5+ years track record with 2016 currently in progression, and I do these applied Elliott Wave webinars per month publicly. So if you would like to join in into the next webinar where I will discuss in detail crude, gold, S&P, Nifty, and possibly some stocks, then you are more than welcome to register for this Saturday's webinar, which will be on October the 2nd at 7 p.m. IST, 9:30 p.m. EST, and quick registration here, and then you can have a chat with me directly in the webinar. And other services that I offer include classes or video course on Elliott Wave, which is a course that you can view as per your convenience, and also a training program LT, which are more interactive one-to-one classes, which you can check the details by visiting my website 50eyes.com. Now, moving ahead with our actual content for the day, it would be the analysis for Nifty and Bank Nifty. And here on screen is a quick disclaimer suggesting all content presented here is purely for educational purposes. I'm not soliciting any buy or sell. If you do go on to use the views presented here for your trading or investing, then you yourselves will be liable for your profit, loss of profit. Now, moving with the actual analysis. So right now here on screen, we have the chart of Nifty 50 15-minute chart, as you can see here on the top left corner of the screen. And our point of reference is around the level of 15,513. From this point onwards, I personally think that we are progressing in an impulsive move up, which is basically in Elliott wave terminology is a progression of 5 waves. So as you can see on the right hand side of the screen, the wave 1 is already complete, or seemingly already complete as per this count. So is wave 2 as a flat structure, and wave 3 also looks about complete. Now that means the point of discussion now is about this wave 4. Is it complete already, or is it still continuing, or what is basically the thing over here? So now at this point, there are two possibilities. Let me clarify them. So the first possibility is that the wave 4 is already complete over here, and that would suggest that the wave 5 is already complete, and that would mean that a bigger correction can be seen in this market, right? Further on, if we look at this 2-4 trend line, it seems to have already been broken, right? So that is your hypo 2, or the a little low probability hypothesis, which is suggesting that bearish or more downside is possible. However, the hyper one, or the more likely scenario, which I feel, is that this wave 4 is not really complete here, but is still continuing as a possible flat structure. And a flat structure in Elliott wave terminologies is, once again, guys, I'm just going to go with the terminologies and structures in a little bit hurry here because it's not really a class. But you can just search about it or Google about it later on, because I'm specifying the terms and the names of the structures. So if we were to go with the flat structure for wave 4, then a flat structure will look like 3 down, 3 up, and 5 down. So if we consider this on the actual chart, we find that this could be taken as your 3 down, this could be taken as your 3 up, and this could be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So of course it can have some more downside remaining and still be a wave 4. However, the fact of the matter is that once this wave 4 is complete, we will see at least one more leg up, which should take out the last high. So that's the hyper one. And the reason I'm taking this as the main hypothesis is that we don't really have enough evidence yet on the downside to conclude that the upside is temporarily over or over. So as long as the trend does not give me an indication that it has weakened considerably, we are going to pursue the main direction as upside. And the trading strategy which I would personally use in my trading for tomorrow would be to wait for this market to give some sort of bullish signal. Most likely, I will wait for this last high, not last high, this level to be taken out to the upside, which is around 17,817. This I will have to consider at this point as a possibility or a trigger for upside, not a possibility. Once my alert is triggered on the upside over here, then I can basically look for more buying opportunities. Right. So that's my perspective as of now, that wave 4 is still over here and not here, and that this market can go to the upside. But to confirm this view, I will wait for this market to take out this level of 17,783 almost, or roughly speaking. And once the same is taken out, I will look for some bullish setups tomorrow. Let's quickly have a look at the chart of Bank Nifty. So in Bank Nifty, our point of reference is this low of about 34,804, right? From this point of reference, I am assuming that this structure is progressing as an A up, B down, and C up structure, or a simple zigzag kind of structure. The reason for this zigzag being taken at this point is something that will have to be considered as actually, I just can't discuss it because it will lead me to keep this discussion very big. Like it can go to even 30-40 minutes, and trading view has limited these video ideas to only 20 minutes. So for this point in time, I will just say that it's part of a bigger correction going in the upside direction. So, and the bullish possibility can also be considered, but I'm just remaining conservative here and considering the corrective structure first. So, anywho's, going on with this idea, I am assuming that it is possible that the wave A is completed over here, and that we are in again a flat kind of structure, three down, three up, and possibly the one, two, three, four, five down, or the wave B as a flat again. So, if you guys have forgotten already, a flat is three down, three up, and five down structure. So again, if the A is completed over here and if B is a flat, then it is possible that it might complete very soon. However, that does mean that very likely it will take out this last low. So if this count is the one followed, which will be considered as our hypo one or main hypothesis, then we can look for longs once we have a considerable reason to do so. However, as I just mentioned, it is possible that this market will first go a little bit lower, take out this low, complete the wave B, and then go higher. And there is the possibility that this wave B can become a little bit more complex, like uh, what do you say, triangle, or maybe a complex correction WXY or WXYXZ. So in this particular case, we have to wait and watch a little bit. It is showing a little bit more weakness compared to Nifty, at least at this point in time from this short-term time frame. I mean, not the bigger time frame. So the strategy for Bank Nifty will be, if we don't see a gap down open below this last low, then I might look for some very short-term intraday trading on the selling side. After that, I will wait for some sort of impulsive formation or a reason to look for longs. Unless I find a considerable reason, I will wait and watch this market until I get a setup for the upside. Same thing as Nifty, we can put an alert over here, but here I'm not really convinced that we should hurry up for the long sides. So I will wait a little bit over here. So that's our setup again. For Bank Nifty also, we are expecting either the wave B to be complete in the next session and then be followed by upside move, or it can remain a bit complex and go sideways and then follow with an upside move. Bearish implications will start to show up if this market never does any move to the upside and straight away falls to this range or lower, which is around the level of 36,560 to 36,390. So this will suggest that there might be bearishness forming in this market. However, what we will do, we will see at that point in time itself. Same goes for Nifty. Uh, if the market does not break out this high, which is around 17,783, and straight away falls lower than the last important level around 17,334, then that would suggest bearish implications. So unless we see the same, we will keep our view as upside and consider hyper one. That's about all for this analysis, guys. And keep in mind that the next upcoming webinar of the monthly webinar series is on 2nd October 2021. Completely free. You can get involved here, ask me questions, not like these video updates or this video update in this series of updates, which I am planning to post on TradingView as well as YouTube. So it will include crude oil chart, gold, S&P, Nifty, and possibly some NSE stocks as well. So hope you guys join me there, and hopefully we have a good enough discussion. So that's it, guys, and I'll see you soon.